MGF Custom / Reviews.
Hey, what's going on guys? This is Michael MGF, and today I'm going to be continuing my series of custom LEGO Minecraft Micromob minifigures that obviously go into the Micro World set. And like I said, I'm really running out of room on my Micro World. I definitely have a serious issue here. So yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out how to get a few because the sets are really scarce now and really expensive on eBay. And I can't see, my Toys R Us doesn't seem to be getting them, so I'll have to find some elsewhere. Anyway, so what I've got here today is I have a zombie. I did in fact make two of these guys, so I just figured I'd put them up, even though I'm only going to be showing you one, considering they're both exactly the same. And then I also made a cow and a villager. Now, the reason I'm not including this guy yet is because I want to, explain him a little bit. But the villager, both zombies and the cow are completely custom painted, along with all of my Minecraft Micromob minifigures. But anyway, before I actually go into this, this guy right here, this is actually me in Minecraft, and I honestly think it's really cool that I was able to make my skin into a Minecraft Micromob, and I thought that that was just, really cool, and I've wanted to do it for a while, and I figured I had the parts, and I was like, why not? And I went through with it, and I think it turned out really great. And just to let you guys know, in my Micromob showcase videos from now on, I think I will be making more skins that, just like this, that aren't necessarily mobs, but also the skins of YouTubers, popular YouTubers that you guys might be familiar with. So you can look forward to that in future Minecraft Micro World showcase videos, because I know there are only a certain amount of mobs in Minecraft, and I don't want that to have to be the limit. So let's go ahead and get a closer look at these little dudes. So we're going to start off with the zombie, and the zombie is easily one of the most undeniably definitive mobs ever known to Minecraft, because these guys are like the primary monster that you encounter in the game, of course. And as you can see, the zombie here, I pretty much used some pretty basic methods to put him together. You've got a 1x1 black tile on for his feet there, 1x1 blue brick for his body, and then you have two 1x1 green plates to build his head, and then to top it off, a 1x1 green tile. And then on top of all of this, I painted his eyes and mouth on there. And now his mouth is a little bit unclear as to, to get a general shape of what his mouth looks like in the game. So I decided to just do this, and I think it turned out pretty nicely, and it definitely expresses the zombie's general look. And that's basically it for him. There's not much else to it. So the pieces I used for the zombies are exactly as I explained. You've basically got the rundown of the pieces I used right there. And of course I painted on the details for the eyes and mouth on the necessary pieces. Oh my gosh. You're a really fat mouse. Did you know that? And now we have the villagers, most well known for opening doors when you don't want them to. Their beautiful noses and beautiful unibrows. And I have expressed all of these details onto this little dude's face. And his face, which is made up of 3 dark tan 1x1 plates, his body, which is made up of a 1x1 brown brick, and his feet, which are made up of a 1x1 black plate. And then you basically, other than what he's made up of, his face, you can see I used white and green for his eyes, brown for his nose, and black for his unibrow. And I painted all of that on there, and other than that, there's not much to it. Like I've said many times before, it is just, I'm still getting used to having to go over these guys so quickly. Usually I'm used to going over a minifigure for at least 5 minutes, maybe less, but these Micromobs are really simple. The villager has the same exact pieces that I explained, and these pieces are very similar to that of the Steve Micromob and Zombie Micromob, but instead of topping it off with a 1x1 plate, I topped it off with a 1x1 tile. I topped it off with a 1x1 plate, And as you can see, of course, I painted on his eyes, unibrow, and Squidward nose. And that's pretty much the rundown of the villager. Now we have the cow, not only a reliable source for food if you breed them, but also the mascot of Chick-fil-A, which is entirely irrelevant, isn't it? But anyway, as you can see, this one is actually the same exact design as the sheep, and I'll give you a look at what that design is in just a second, like I always do, in case you can't already tell, because these designs are pretty easy to tell just by looking at it. But anyway, the main focus for this one is definitely the face, because I have all of the details I decided to implement onto the 1x1 brown tile that I use for his face. And you see, I have to keep the same concept of, to really withstow that this is a Lego Micromob. This is not the actual game, so I'm not going to keep it pixel for pixel, color, everything, keep the color changing. I'm not going to make it exactly the same. I have to keep it Legoized, if you will. It's not a word, but you know exactly what I mean. And I really tried to express that with the cow, trying to keep it toned down a bit and still keeping that same stupid looking face we all love. And to do that, I used a basic 3 colors, dark gray, black, and white. And I honestly think it came out really, really nicely. The cow has exactly the same design as the sheep, but instead in a brown and dark bluish gray color. And of course, I painted on his nose, eyes, and ears onto that little 1x1 brown tile that I used for his head. So for the final Micromob of this showcase, we have myself. And this is what I look like in Minecraft. If some of you didn't already know, probably a majority of you don't know what I look like in Minecraft, because I've only appeared a few times in Tofu Gaming videos, and I've only appeared a few times in videos by Co-op Gamers, so you probably aren't familiar with what I look like in Minecraft, but now you know, don't you? And what I am is the Tasmanian Devil, the Looney Tunes character, with my own personally added sunglasses and pink thong. The thong, I put it on just for the heck of it. It's just kind of like a symbol. It's kind of like a terrifying symbol that I have in Minecraft now. Anyway, so as you can see, I don't know where to start with this. I mean, I have all the details that you saw on that skin that I tried to implement onto this little Micromob, and you can pretty much get an idea for what the pieces I used. I have a basic 1x1 brown tile, a 1x1 brown plate, a 1x1 tan plate, a 1x1 brown brick, and a 1x1 dark tan plate. And that's going from top to bottom, by the way, if you can't tell. Now, what I've got here is I have his mouth wide open, his teeth, his sunglasses, his eyes, his nose, his tongue, his thong. I've got it all right there, and it is all completely hand-painted on, and I really do think it represents my skin really well. And honestly, I am really looking forward to making future, more skins. I don't know who I'll start with, but I have a few ideas in mind, and you'll just have to wait to see what those ideas are, because I know it is pretty cool for you guys to see some of your favorite characters and mobs implemented into a Lego Micromob form. So I try to keep it a little bit of a surprise for you guys, because I know these little dudes are pretty cool. The pieces I use for my own skin, like I said, you've got all the 1x1 plates in tan, dark tan, and brown. But what's different about these amongst all the other Micromobs I've made is this had to be the most painting I've ever done on one of the Micromobs, because my skin is just unfortunately that detailed. And but I did manage to get it all onto the front side of the Micromob, and I think it turned out really good. And when I say I painted pretty much everything, you'll notice paint on this piece, this piece, this piece, and this piece. So basically, all the front sides of each piece are completely painted, except for the one dark tan tile. So that is about it, guys, for this showcase on these additional Minecraft Micromobs. I am really enjoying making these Micromob minifigures to go in the actual Microworld set, but like I said, mine is way overcrowded to the point where I can't fit all of these at all. But this is definitely not the end to this series. I have plenty of more mobs to make and plenty of skins as well. And this is just going to be an ongoing series I'm definitely hoping to continue. So, just out of curiosity, what do you guys want me to make next? I I won't necessarily add up all the comments. I just want to kind of get a general idea of what you guys want to say next or see next. But there's one exception. Don't list the Ender Dragon or the Wither yet, because I'm saving those for last. And I guess you think, I don't really see how that's a spoiler, it's kind of obvious, but I want those to be special. And yeah, so any other mobs besides the bosses, because I just want to get a general idea of what you guys want to see. I'm not, like I said, I'm not necessarily going to add them all up and tally everything and, you know, get, you know what I mean. So just leave a comment below. I'd like to see what you guys think. But yeah, so that's about it, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye.